Okay, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to show you how you can stack using Siril without any calibration frames. So just your light frames. You don't need flats, you don't need biases, and you don't need darks. I do want to say I'm not telling you that you don't need your calibration frames. You absolutely do to get the best image possible at the end of your processing. But this is a way for a beginner to be able just to stack and do a quick stretch to see what they got on their first night of imaging. And two, it can come in handy even if you are running your calibration frames and you just want to grab a handful, say 10 images that you've taken during a 3-4 hour session, and you just want to stack them real quickly just to see how things are looking. So we'll get started here. Version 1.0.6 is what I'm using today. As you're probably aware, if you've been using Siril, the scripts that come with the install by default or appear under the scripts menu. The one that we used in one of my other videos was the one-shot color pre-processing script. And as I described in that video, there are requirements to use that. So we're going to go over here, and I have a folder called Astro. And in the Astro folder, I have just my lights. Now to use this script over here, the pre-processing that comes installed by default, we also need additional folders. We need one that's called biases. We need one that's called flats. And we need one that is called darks. And inside each of those, you put the respective files. That's the only way that script will work. And I'll show you right now. We'll take these directories back out, delete them, so we just have the lights folders. If I come over here, hit my blue little home button, and we'll specify my Astro folder, hit open, and if I come up and try to run that script, you watch over here in the console, it fails. The very first thing that it tried to do was look for the bias directory. It couldn't find it, so it said, that's it, I'm done. Script execution failed. So the way to do this, you just come up here to this little hamburger button, click on that, and then click on Get Scripts. This will take you to free-astro.org, which is a site ran by the same people that run Siril.org. Scroll down to the bottom, and there are a handful of additional scripts that you can download. We're going to download 3, but we're going to start with this one down here. OSC pre-processing without DBF. So we're going to click on that, save it to our download directory. We're going to also grab the without dark and without flat, and we'll talk about each of these here in a minute. So now that we have those downloaded, we need to go into File Explorer, into our downloads directory, and we're going to copy these 3 files, and then we're going to go to C, Program Files, Siril, and Scripts, and we're going to paste those in place. You're going to get a warning about permissions. Just go ahead and click Continue. Now all 3 of these are in place. And close File Explorer. We need to close Siril and then reopen it so we see the new scripts that we added. Now if we come back to the scripts button, here's our 3 new scripts that we just installed. So now again, if we go back to our Astro directory, all we have is the lights, and within the lights are the images that I took of the Andromeda Galaxy. So we're going to just click the home button, go to where our images are at, see Astro in my case. All I have in here is the lights. The bias, flats, and dark folders do not exist. And then we're going to come up and we're going to run OSC pre-processing without DBF. Over on the console, you'll watch it do its magic. No errors because it's not looking for flats, biases, or darks. So I'm going to let this one run. It's going to take a couple minutes, not too long. There's not too much data here, and we'll be right back. Okay, this is done. It was only a minute 18 seconds, so not too bad. So the image is stacked. We'll just come over to Open, and in our same directory where our lights were at is the result.fit. Double click and open that up. And we can start by coming down to linear on the bottom and hit histogram. Well, on the red channel right now, so we'll switch over to RGB. And you see that's really overstretched, so but you can see it. change this to auto stretch, probably get a little bit better. So things to point out. I don't know if you can see it in the video down here. There's some dust spots. There's some vignetting going on that we can see when we went to the histogram stretch here around the corners and everything. And these are the things that the calibration frames, and with the vignetting and the dust specifically, that would be your flat files that would cancel that stuff out and fix them for you. So again, this is just a quick way to look to see what you got. We'll just do a quick background extraction here. I'm not going to get too particular with the settings. Just generate our samples, have it compute the background. It'll get rid of that green, give us a little bit idea of what the image looks like. But you know, there you go. And you can see the dust down here, and you can see it up here. So like I said before, you absolutely want to be shooting your calibration frames, but this is just a quick way to get through it. Check out what you got going, whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a session at night and you want to take a look at things. So that is without the darks, the biases, and the flats. The other two scripts that we downloaded are without dark. The without dark means just that you have lights, you have flats, and you have biases, but you did not take dark frames. You would run that script. The without flat means you have no flats or biases, so you just shot darks and lights. And they explain that if we go back, if you forget what I just said about each of the scripts, if we go back to where we downloaded them, they have a quick description of each of them right here alongside each of them. So that can always be your reference point. I'm not going to do any post-processing to this right now. This was just to show you guys how to use these additional scripts. If you need a tutorial on that, I have one on the channel. It'll show you start to finish how to stack with all your calibration frames. And then after that piece, I go through post-processing. So you can follow the post-processing steps on your uncalibrated images, if you will, to get a better result than what we're looking at here. So that's it, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Give the video a like. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Appreciate everybody's time. We'll see you on the next video. And clear skies, because God knows I haven't seen him for a month. Take care, everybody.